Good day, Commanders. Rocket here with RPG Gaming. Today I'm bringing you a Watch Your Realms video showcasing GVG and BP affiliation. But more specifically, we're going to be looking into the Chaos faction and how much the BP difference actually makes as far as doing damage and what you can do with them. So let's get into it. First, we got Stake Sun and Inarius attacked first. And basically, you're going to see a lot of. Basically, Inarius will attack first, I'll attack after. You'll notice that the BP between me and him is about 30 to 40,000. And you'll see just how much of a difference it makes. Now, he goes ahead and sends out the double fool. And he likes to attack using the double chompers. I just know that if my chompers with this strat with the Cyrus facing forward, my chompers will absolutely get deleted if they walk into the Nora alt and everybody else's alt. But he gets through, he takes out Cyrus, and he takes out the Ymrit. Okay, now he sends off his lightning guards, and they finish the job. They tank a couple hits from Valara, and they make it to the portal. One of them does. And the dogs finish it off. So great win. Great win. Everybody did what they were supposed to. And nice. Okay. So I pretty much do the same thing as Anarius. Only I send out one chopper instead of the two, and I'm bringing archers because I've tried flyovers after Narius, and I know my lightning guards won't do what his do. So I just don't bother. I send out the dogs because, like I say, I can't have my chomper running into the Anor alt, everybody's alt, because they will go down. Valara's ult comes back so fast here, it's crazy. There I go, I proc Lily's passive, and great CC by Ymrit. I take out Cyrus, and I just don't make it to the Ymrit. But no problem, Archer's there, right? No. Ymrit is either in a crazy tank build, or I forgot to affiliate my archers. I'm not too sure. After that, I send the Chomper, and look at that, Valara pretty much takes them down. Anora alt, I take out the Ymrit, but I just can't quite even get a point. So yeah, you'll notice the BP is about, we'll say 30,000 difference. Did it matter? Yes, absolutely it mattered. Less defense, less HP. 100% it mattered. It was close. It was close. I wasn't upset about it. It's a great learning experience, and I wanted the content too, so kind of a lose-win-win, right? We'll take 2 wins on a loss any day. Okay, so the next one here, a Riller. Yeah, the guild leader. How could I forget? How could I forget? So, Arius goes first. This is kind of a different setup. They're using the Sargak with Gon, but Elwyn just brings back Sargak's ult so fast, and Sargak does a lot of damage, right? Anarius goes ahead and sends off double Shield Maiden, double Chompers, like he does, and the double Bugs get there, and yeah, they just run right through this team. They take out Brokir, they take out Gon, and they go right to the portal. So, nice win. Made it look easy. Made it look easy. However, you're going to see when I go attack. Now, maybe if I would have sent double chompers, it would have worked, but I don't know. It's so it's so close that I think my strat would have worked if I would have had a little more BP. I do the same thing. I do double shield maidens, um, chompers, but then I send out the beholders instead of his. He sent out the double bugs. Now we had a guildmate set this setup in his sandbox so we could test it, and it turns out that swarming was the way. But even that failed sometimes, right? If one of the necros went down, it was all over. So I managed to take out Brokir, which is great, and I got the healers there providing sustain, and it doesn't even matter. I've got the shield maiden there. I've got the healers there. Everybody is there to keep that chomper alive, and that chomper just goes down. And I don't have gone myself, so I'm not too sure what he does. And even from reading somebody's kit, you're never sure what they do until you've used them, and or you've tested them out enough somehow. And I just hadn't at that time, and I lose. It was close. I can't believe Gon didn't go down. Just needed him to go down, and a couple of those bugs would have made it to the portal. So did BP make the difference there? Absolutely, it did. Absolutely, it did. The next one, this guy, Ruli, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, this one is between a couple of my guildmates. Um, so Sir goes first here, using a good old flyover strat, combined it with the Chaos mages. He's trying to take down the Mari, which in any of these teams is a good thing if you can do it. Becomes much easier without her in the way, freezing people all the way to the portal. The positioning on this team is the issue, right? I mean, good team, bad positioning. So he takes out Mari and Honora Alton just kind of takes out everybody there, and then he sends the lightning guards, and one of the lightning guards gets taken out. One makes it. Honora alts, and the lightning guard just takes out Nastia and Lily. So that's great. Things are looking good. Honora's alts down, so he sends both sets of rare fly or epic flyers, and look at their HP. Oh, doesn't get much closer than that. You gotta love those wins. So yeah, there's attack. Now Flow does pretty much the exact same thing, only the BP affiliations were surely different. Because the BP totals is around the same between Flows and Sirs, but you're gonna see what the difference makes, and this is probably just heroes, say 120k and 120k Lord, for example. That's probably the difference of affiliations for the Chaos Mages here, because they go ahead and take out Mari, and look, Cyrus doesn't have a chance. Nora doesn't even, she ults, but it's already too late. And this is what Chaos Mages did when I had them to level 5. I was one of the first ones in the guild. And then once they got their nerf, I no longer have the BP to do these things with them anymore. But if I get a hero that has Ivar or one of these high BP heroes, it'd be fun to be able to use them again. So was BP make the difference there? 100% it did, and what a difference, right? Especially with the Chaos Mages, because the way that their burning passive damage works with the archers as well, you need those archers high attack so that they do the damage to get that burning proc, get that high burning damage, right? That's what it's all about. Okay, yeah, we'll go on to a few of the attacks that I made. Juicy, yeah, Juicy. Yeah, got him. But yeah, he gets me back. You guys will see that at the end of the video here. He's got uh, Kira in here, which is a little different, but she does not too bad of a job. Honora's in a funny spot, but she does alt and the damage, works there, I guess. Um, yeah, I throw down 2 sets of bugs because I want these chompers for 100% sure to make it through. They almost go down, and Nora is just alting, or just about to alt, but she doesn't make it in time, and the dogs make it through with a little bit of sustain from the healers. And that's how that went. Wasn't too hard, but I mean, it could have went either way. If I would have had lower BP, or if I would have affiliated my chompers to a different, to not my highest BP hero, most likely I would have lost that. I don't necessarily want to showcase purposeful losing, so I'm not just gonna go ahead and do something like that. But the next one, oh no, same one, Recon, where are you? There we go. Yeah, you got 0-4 here. Using Ares, but I don't even think Ares was the big problem with this team. The Cyrus just went down so easy. I just do the double shield maiden, make sure I'm not worried about Ares ult or Nasty's ult, because if Cyrus goes down, I'll be able to run something through them anyway. But everybody just goes down so fast. The Chomper, I don't know if he got lucky there, or maybe this guy just didn't have his tank build, which sucks for him. Yeah, because he goes 0-4 now. So always check your heroes, especially with the wonky ways that the sandbox works, kind of. Yeah. So Juice, Recon, yeah, and then Batman. Where are you? The Batman. I'm Batman. So I go ahead and yeah, I even actually leveled up my chompers to level 6 just to try to even off the BP difference a little bit, but it did not work. So this team, I spent a little while trying to figure out why this team failed. And at first I was thinking maybe it's the CC, not enough CC, but then Bisley does great CC. And at the end of the day, what it was when Malvira procs her ult, she's just wasting that ult and she's not sucking in that shield maiden. And that shield maiden's just there proccing shields the whole time. Talon doesn't do her pushback once, or she could have maybe done it once or twice more, and it would have gave Ingrid enough time to take out the chompers, and it wouldn't have been so easy. But just a bad spot for Malvira. End of the day, I scared to win, which is great. Yeah. What else here? Oh, kind of video would it be if I didn't show you guys the dog fight of the night? Frosty, here you are. The Beebs with the dogs. Dog fight of the night. Here we go. The Beebs is just great for getting wins, man. Dogs, bombing runs, you name it. Yeah. When you got these rare tanks leveled right up, and you got the BP to go with them, and they managed to be able to tank a couple hits from magic damage dealing heroes, then you can do cool things with the dogs. Look at this. Boom, boom. The dogs even tank one of the lightnings from the Pope. Great win. Nice. Good job, babe. Shout out to my guildmates if they ever happen to watch one of these videos. You guys are great. All right. That's pretty much it for BP comparisons. We'll take a look at my wins and losses. There's still a lot of attacks left. My guild's got a really great record for just pumping out wins right until the end. So I mean, it's not over. It's far from over yet. Usually, you know, we might come a percent ahead here, percent down, but they've got quite a few attacks too. So only 4 hours left, but ended up going 1-2 so far. No one attacked my team one. It is an annoying team. I'd attack it. Anyways, they go and use the assassins, magic tank dogs. They threw in the bookkeepers, probably just because they were hoping to get past Cyrus. I'm not too sure. The main thing they did wrong here was they didn't wait for Mari's first ult to come around, because then she just throws it on these assassins, these shadow casters, keepers, whatever they're called there, and they don't do what they're supposed to do when they're frozen. So that's where he went wrong with this attack. I've done this strat on my team myself, and it can work. It's RNG with the dogs for sure, and Mari, which I think she can only target so many at a time. So, but yeah, when he resigns, I secure the win. I really like trying to make a higher BP and a lower BP team, if possible, right? If you can use epics and stuff, because you seem to get more attackers. Here's Juicy. I told you he'd get me back. See. Now I've tried this strat with my Captain Maw, but my Captain Maw just doesn't have as much sustain to him, and he doesn't do quite as much damage. So I can't do this strat personally, which is why it works here. Now, Captain has this cheese that when he casts his Impale, everybody stops attacking. And you see that? That's at least 2 or 3 attacks, that's 3 or 4 seconds. Where Naza and Boreas and everybody should be ulting and doing some serious damage to everybody. So, did I lose to a cheese? Maybe. The captain still has a little bit of health left, so maybe in this case, no, I probably still would have lost. But there might be something that I can do to this team as far as the gear, if I get lucky at the forge. There's a couple things that I can do to combat this, but can I combat that Impale cheese? I don't know, right? This guy, he goes and pretty much does the same thing, and like 592k BP. That's it's quite a bit higher than I can do with my own team, so I can't really test my teams out properly. So this cheese got me. This one actually was even closer. So this one, I'm confident that they would have either only gotten a couple points or run down the clock, or got no points at all if that cheese didn't do what it does. See, twice that cheese happened. And look how much health, and that shield maiden's still alive. So this one for sure, right? Because the captain would have been dead. And would they run out the clock? Or would they just got a couple dogs? Would Marty still be targeting the captain or everybody else? I don't know. But, like I say, there's a couple things that I can do to combat that. But that's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. Yeah, so there it is. If you stayed till the end of this video, I appreciate your time. Thank you. Thumbs up would mean a lot. Yeah. We still might have this. All right, guys. Thank you.